So, tell us, pick of the bikes over the last 2 days.
Okay, the 300 definitely for all the grippy single trail. 252 stroke next, and the other 4 bangers weren't bad, but yeah, they were my preference. So straight out of the box, they're good bikes.
Yeah, okay, cool. And kind of trails we're riding, you like this single track tight stuff?
Yeah, I love the single trail, and especially the first day of the other side was the grippiest single trail I've ever ridden. So.
Oh, awesome. And the sloppy wet stuff, it's slippery?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's sort of Victorian style, I suppose you'd call it, but yeah, not bad at all.
Righto, Matt. Mate, tell us, pick of the capacities this weekend on the gases. Which one has been your favourite?
250 and the tight stuff's been good, Mitch, but then the 350 and a bit more of the open stuff's good too, so 4 strokes for me, mate.
And why not the 2 strokes? Some guys just love them or hate them. Which side are you on?
Oh, they're either on or they're off, and they're a bit harder to sort of cruise through and rail corners and stuff on, I find anyway. Maybe I haven't had enough experience on them, I'm not sure, you know.
And how are you finding terrain and track-wise? What kind of stuff have we been hitting, and how does it compare to back home?
Yeah, good. There's a bit of everything here. It's a bit wet down in the bottoms, and some conditions have been perfect and sandy. You know, pretty good. Compares about the same as home up the high country.
Cool. Enough single track or more?
There's enough.
Just about right.
The open stuff's me.
Trent, tell us, mate. We're halfway through, or morning of the second day, and you are on the 254 straight. I think you've just jumped on this morning. What are you thinking of it?
Yeah, I just jumped on this morning. It's definitely they're definitely an easier bike to ride, especially when you get into that kind of terrain we got into this morning with those sort of slippery hill climbs. It's definitely good to get on something different. I ride obviously a 300 2-stroke at home, so yeah, it's good just to try the different bikes. Had to go on Grubbos the other day, the 350. So yeah, definitely good just to try a few different things. But yeah, no, it's been good.
What's your pick of the capacities?
Pick of the capacities, I think, yeah, I do prefer that bit more power. So I probably probably riding Grabbo's 350, like in the 4-stroke, I prefer that little bit more, sort of to wind on. But yeah, the 250 is a good fun, light bike.
Yep, right, Ryan, give us your pick of the capacities. What was your favourite over the weekend?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy on the 250 2-stroke at the moment. Yeah, it's going good, plenty of power, and yeah, unreal up the hills. You can lug it up first, second gear, point it and shoot it, and yeah, nice and light. It's good.
How come you prefer that one over the 300?
300 for me, probably a bit too aggressive through here. A lot of power. She's on or off. The bigger blokes that are riding the 300, I think they're handling them all right.
And how are you finding all the single track I've been doing pretty much non-stop for 2 days? Yep. Kind of a good amount of single track body-wise, physical-wise, fitness-wise?
Yeah, good. Like I normally ride a 500 and do a lot of more open stuff, single trail and open stuff, but I wouldn't be able to ride that all day where we've been. So these smaller bikes, yeah, perfect through there. It's good. Yeah, feeling good. But I wouldn't be after riding a 500 all day through there.
Rightio, Joel, all the way over from West Australia, where you don't quite get hills like we've got in behind us here. What are you riding? 350, I see.
Yeah, riding the 350 this morning.
What's your pick over the weekend?
I actually really like the 250F so far. That's probably been my favourite. Had a bit of a hard slog yesterday riding the 252 stroke, and yeah, glad to be back on a 4-stroke, that's for sure. Something a bit more familiar.
Okay, tell us, mate, you're on the, what are you on, the 300?
300.
Which is your pick of the gases. Is it the 300 and why?
I don't mind it. I usually ride a 350. But Grabbo lowered it a bit for me, so I feel more confident. So I can touch the ground.
You said you were keen to jump on something different to what you ride normally at home, which is why you're swinging off the 2-stroke for most of the weekend?
Yeah, there's no point riding something you've already got. So yeah, got on the 300 and yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
It's slippery.
Yeah, it's slippery this morning, eh?
No, it's good.
Alright, Graham, tell us today, pick of the capacities for you.
I'm back on the 252 stroke. Yeah, I just feel a bit at home on that.
Why do you like riding it? You said something about you prefer to ride a bike rather than it ride you.
Yeah, I always just like to, I don't know, have the power over the bike, whether not have the bike have power over.
Jaden, tell us, mate, after almost 2 days of on the gas range, which bike have you gravitated towards the most? Which is your favourite?
I've been liking the 250F. Seems to be pretty mellow and usable power, nice and light and nimble.
Yeah, you've been able to kind of play around and muck around on it through the trails and jump off bits and pieces and that kind of thing. It's good for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, can sort of take anything you throw at it. So.
What do you think of the bits of trail we're riding, single track? Do you guys ride the tight stuff like this back home
A little bit, not overly. There's not as much here as here, but it's good here. It's nice.
And it slopped and wet this morning, staying dry.
Sloppy, but it's good.